target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Going for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's right on target. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. And the quick shuffle pass. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Now on the option. Got enough for the first down. And stampeding through the defense. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Snap it to the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Got a man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Across the 15. He's off to the races. All the way in for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Gain of 3. Second down coming up.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's back to throw on second down. Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over Army. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Got it in the middle. It's Wade.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now.
Third down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 15. Good enough for a first down.
First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Swings it out to the flat. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Dennis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, he'll fire. Got it on the outside, it's Dennis. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got him downfield. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Bunch formation for these receivers. play action on first down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's flag way. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish.
And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback will audible. He wants to start this drive with a pass, using his feet to buy time. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. Line gets set. First down. On the option. Got enough for the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. On the ground, it's Atkins. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked! And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to go up top. He caught it. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's looking to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them are.
Looking for a huge play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Well, jet sweep pass. He's out past the 35. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Quarterback checking the play. He'll start the third quarter with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Of 2. Second down coming up.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Dennis. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays. Game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The give from the gun. Makes him talk to the hand.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The hand to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And this one splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Eastern Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll try the outside to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll give it to the back. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Handoff to the single running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Going for it all. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They march 72 yards, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's in for the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Dennis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad. I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. To the air, it's Lagway. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. And it's a touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one. Going up top. It's complete. A huge pickup. Afterburner's coming. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. This is caught for the away touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Got to get everybody lined up. A minute to go. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Heaves it deep. And he's got it inside the 20. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
1st and 10.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Good enough for 1st down.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like